Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Hey guys, this is X25 and welcome back to some more Brick Rigs for a very special Halloween episode. And we are going to be looking at some very scary creations today. But before we do, I hope you guys are enjoying this game on the channel. And if you do want to see more Brick Rigs, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And anyways, this is a ghost train. Yeah, and you're probably wondering why it's like at the garage. It's because like I did record this previously, but there was so much lag, so I had to basically do it over, which means I had to respawn everything. You can see other creations in the background over there by the garage. But yeah, right now the main focus is the ghost train. It's basically a normal train, but it's got a very, very special paint scheme. Of course, it's got the eerie red lights at the front. It's got the burning fire in the firebox. I think that's what that's called. It's got all the coaches are charred up with flickering lights, and also you got the caboose with a very interesting interior. And there's also, oh wait, there's a seat up here? Okay. I didn't know there was a seat up there. But yeah, this thing does drive, and it drives like an actual train, which is a little bit weird. So like, you need to tap W, and it sounds like an actual train chugging along. But like, that's the reason why I didn't really want to drive it down like the tracks to get a cinematic chase, because it's very tedious. Which means it's very, very, it's very likely that it will derail, especially the fourth passenger car. Yeah, there's 4 of these, and the caboose. Just because of how long of a train it is. Of course, now that I'm actually recording, it's not going to derail. It's actually, oh wait, no, there it goes. Yep, as you can see, it doesn't really like to cooperate. But yeah, it is still a very, very eerie train. Like, if you saw that from a distance, that looks pretty scary. But yeah, that's the ghost train. I have no idea why those 2 passenger coaches implode on themselves. But yeah, we're just going to ignore that ever happen. We're going to remove that vehicle just to prevent it from lagging, because for some reason trains have a really high brick count. That's the trend, actually. But yeah, here you are. And it's got, here are all the vehicles that we're going to be checking out, including a plane and another one that I don't have pulled out because, yeah, I'll show you why. You'll see why in a second. But yeah, we're going to start off with this one. And 3 of these vehicles are actually mine. It's not this one. I can give you that. But this is called a ghost truck, and it is by Checo. And I'm going to read the descriptions for most of these ones because they actually have a backstory behind all of them. Okay, so the backstory behind this one is the driver died in an accident. The truck seemed to have a mind of its own and kept wandering through the desert seeking its original driver. And yeah, that's basically what happened to it. Although it doesn't really explain why it has a very odd-looking bull bar, but it does say it's based off of a 1941 Chevrolet COE. I have no idea what COE stands for, but I have a feeling it has to do with it has to stand for like something about cargo or something. Oh, and I actually just noticed this. It has a different colored lights. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this thing is actually really, it's actually becoming a trend in multiplayer to use this as like a chase, like a survival challenge. Like you need to survive being chased by this thing coming at you, which is pretty scary, not gonna lie. And it says press H for its scary horn. Yeah, I've heard many people do that before, and it just ran off a cliff. Okay, that happened. But yeah, it also says, hold on. It also says do not press the left mouse button. So we're going to quickly press that because no one really listens to that. So here we go. Okay, apparently it explodes the truck. That's the thing. Okay. That happened. Alright, we're just gonna remove... Oh yeah, right. We're not in the vehicle. Here's what we're going to do. Backspace it. I don't know why we spawned back at the tracks. I mean, that's a thing. We're gonna spawn over here. Where am I? Okay, I'm not far. But yeah, on to the next one. Here, we have lumberjack. Well, that's the name of this creation, and it looks like it is a semi-truck that apparently has a tree impaled through the windshield, and apparently also has a tree growing through it. Alright, I'm going to quickly pull up the workshop page on this, and I'm going to read you guys its backstory, and this one is actually a lot more detailed. Let's just say that. It's actually pretty cool on how detailed all these descriptions are. Okay, so yeah, the story is actually quite long. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs. So yeah, here we go. It was 3 a.m. on Friday the 13th of October, and Jack the lumberman was taking an early shift and driving his truck to pick up a trailer with logs in it. Jack was just driving along when all of a sudden a tornado appeared out of nowhere. Jack started to panic as the tornado started to follow him. Jack looked in the side mirror to see how far it was, then look back to have a tree fly through the cab and crush the passenger seat. It took Jack by surprise, that he lost control out of his truck from the impact and drove off the road into a ditch and slamming into a tree. The impact was so strong that the whole front of the truck went into itself and caused the tree to collapse and fall on top of the truck, crushing the roof. 2 days into the investigation of Jack's disappearance, and a search party was able to find the truck. People were in shock to find that the truck had trees and vines growing all over it within 2 days. Police checked the truck to find that Jack's body was missing. Some assumed that Jack left to find help. Some say that he died and was dragged away by a bear. After many checks to find clues as to what happened to Jack's body, police decided that they didn't need the truck anymore. The truck was later taken to a scrapyard where it would have the plants removed and be crushed the next morning. During the night, the owner of the scrapyard heard what seemed to be the sound of a truck. The owner of the scrapyard went outside to investigate to find in horror that the truck was driving out of the scrapyard with no one driving it. The owner tried to tell the police what he saw, but they wouldn't believe him. The police thought he must have been drunk or seeing things. Later that night, the police had gotten a call about a truck driver being killed in an accident. Police went down to look at the aftermath and were in shock to see Jack's truck driving away from the wreckage. Police tried to catch the truck, but it seemed to vanish into thin air. Word had spread about Jack's truck that everyone was saying that Jack's spirit possesses the truck. Later on in the year, countless incidents have fled in about truck drivers being killed in accidents at exactly 3 a.m. and witnesses saw Jack's truck being the cause of them. People were so scared of the truck that everyone started calling it lumberjack. Stories of lumberjack had spread far and wide, scaring truck drivers so much that few ever dared to drive at 3 a.m., fearing that their lives would be taken by the clutches of lumberjack. That is actually a really detailed story, and apparently I forgot to put on the parking brake, and that is not the right garage. But yeah, that is a really detailed story. And yeah, as you can see, the damage inflicted, that's where the tree hit, and of course the lights flicker. It's got hazards, it looks like, well, kind of. But yeah, it's very detailed. Both doors are moved by physics. Of course, you got the tree that's growing within it, the truck, and of course, and it looks like you also have the tailpipes off to different ends. And it looks like the engine's also smoking, which is kind of interesting because the hood is kind of crumpled in on itself. That's actually a nice attention to detail. Alright, sorry about that. I think dust got into my throat. But yeah, this thing is surprisingly very fast. Okay, apparently it also has a scary horn-esque. And it looks like the frame is also bent as well. Yeah, the back tires barely touch the ground. Well, I don't know if they do or don't. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, every now and then one of the wheels does leave the ground. I think it's one of the front wheels. But yeah, this would kind of just imagine that you're driving down the road and then you see this thing go by. It'll just stop and pull to the side and be like, "What?" Yeah, that would just be my reaction. Like, what the heck is that? And yeah, after that, you would probably just drive away like nothing happened, like you saw nothing. Yeah, but I'm actually wondering if the story is actually true. Like, I know that are certain stories that truck drivers tell each other, like or like certain myths and legends that truck drivers know about and tell each other. So I'm wondering if this is like an actual a real legend, well, a real story that truck drivers tell each other. And that would be kind of interesting if it actually was. I'll have to look that up or something. But yeah, we are now rolling down the hill, and it is also. Hold on, I'm going to go into free cam and just what? Okay, the truck is now. Wait, whoa. Okay, the truck has not come to rest apparently. Hold on, does it still drive? It will be amazing if it's still. Wait, I don't even know if the driver's seat's still in. Yeah, the driver's seat's out. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, the truck's just going to continue to roll down the hill. Yeah, we'll let it roll down the hill. We're going to go back to the garage. Is this the right one? No, it isn't. Of course it isn't. And let's move on to the next one. This one is called. Hold on. Let's see. The 1981 Aptimos LSR. Hold on. I'm going to. LSR Land Speed Record Haunted Edition. This actually looks pretty cool. It looks a lot like a Lamborghini. Whoa, okay. I did not expect that. Hold on, I'm going to read the description here. I'm going to at least try and find it at least. Wait, here it is. Right here. Yeah, I have the Steam Workshop open on another... I have the Steam Workshop open up on our window. Okay, it says that it's based off of the BMW M1 land speed record. Okay. I would write a story. I will if somebody will care. I'll give a simple rundown. It was the year 1981, and the Atmos Motor Company had just beat the land speed record, 301 kilometers an hour, or 187 miles per hour. It was going to attempt to beat the record again, but at night, somebody sold a car and drove off. A psycho who went on to seriously harm 10 women and 3 children. Fortunately, none were killed, but they have been traumatized to the point of not coming out of their homes. This crusade has been short-lived, as the man soon found himself stuck in the burning wreckage of what used to be the LSR. It is true that the car was made for high speed, but it was still in development and it was quite unstable at times. Just a simple nudge could get the car into a spin. That one flaw was what pushed the driver off the edge between life or death. But there was one more thing, an electrical fire caused by a faulty fuse. Soon heavy smoke started pouring out of the hood. The visibility was close to 0%, but he didn't know the cause. As he turned on the light, the pop-up opened up. Wait, what? Hold on, let me reread this. As he turned on the light, the pop-ups opened up, letting air under the hood. Oh, okay. Fueling the fire, which blew the hood clean off. An inferno engulfed the car, leaving nothing but a fireball. Sounds of squealing, burning rubber flying through the corner could be heard for miles. He ran through an intersection and a car just scraped his rear bumper, entering him into a spin and into a wall. The firefighters were called, but it was too late. When they managed to pry the passenger door open, it was clear that the driver was burned to dust. 10 years later, a sighting was reported of a burning car rushing through an intersection causing an accident. But the car was never found. It disappeared as quickly as it came, running into a wall and vanishing into thin air. The only thing that was left was a burn mark on the sidewalk. Well, I guess it's not as simple a rundown as I expected, but it does the job. Okay, it's got an invisible driver, 2 semi-working doors, apparently, a spooky horn, obviously, and of course, the burn baby burn button. Of course, yeah, I found that out the hard way. It has very low clearance, so don't do serious. Okay, there. Just other additional information, tips and hints that you need to know. Apparently, it's got semi-working doors. Okay, that one works. Oh, okay, that one works, kind of. Okay, those are detonators for it. Okay, so... Oh yeah, this has got the weird camera issue. Yeah, it's just how the base on the seat's orientated. This is what I did for mine as well, because all these vehicles were made for a Discord contest, which I entered as well. So hopefully I win, although it's highly unlikely. What is this? Oh wait, the pop-up lights still work. That's kind of cool. Wait, do they work? Okay, yeah, they do! Alright, hold on. We're going to get up to speed and do this. Oh, yes! Oh! Oh! Okay, we get it. Burning Inferno. Oh, okay, and it just exploded. Okay, oh, you know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? Might as well since the car's on fire. But this is cool. I kind of like this. This is kind of... Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, but this is kind of my concept as to what I did for mine, which I will show you in a bit. Hold on, we're just going to leave this as a burning inferno. Oh, okay, apparently I'm still on fire. Hold on. Yep, there's a burning inferno. Anyways, on to the next one. I am still on fire. So, okay, so while I slowly die and burn to death, I'm going to pull up the description of the next one, which is called the CGR Torpedo Haunted. Apparently, there's no description on it, so it's kind of boring. But anyways, we're still going to check it out just because it looks cool. But it looks like it used to be an old stock truck. It says for sale, and then there's a phone number on it. Well, part of a phone number. I get if it's not a really a phone number because of privacy reasons. Oh wait, there's crash test dummies on here. Why? Apparently this car has seen some stuff. I have no idea what to think about this because it's got some bob heads. It's got blood. It's got a red X on the side, which I don't know what that means. Maybe it's the Roman numeral 10. Yeah, it's apparently has no wheels. I don't know why. And it's got some random suspension parts. And I think this also has an electric motor. This is either a convertible or a stock car. I don't know which. Oh, hello. Okay, that just happened. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna scrap this vehicle. Okay, back to... Okay, I'm not going to hit backspace because that's what's going to take me back to the train garage. Next one, this is called a mystery van. Let me pull up this one. Where is it? Mystery van. Wait, there it is. Okay, I got it. Okay, so in this description, hold on, let me get in the driver's seat. Let me turn on the lights. Of course, it's got flickering lights because all of them do, except for mine, probably. We hear the mystery van. On a dark night, when a man was driving home from work in his brand new minivan, the back tire blew out, sending him sliding into an oncoming car. The left side of his car crushed him. But when the police got there, he was gone. So every now and then, people see a car roaming around with the side of it crunched in. But when they try to follow it, it vanishes. So be on the lookout for it while you are driving around at night. Short and to the point, but it's still a story nonetheless, unlike the last one, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to read it. But unfortunately, although he might be working on it, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He might have forgot. Okay, but yeah. This is a mystery van, apparently. It's mysterious. And it's also very generic. The doors don't care about physics, apparently, and what they should be doing at this time. So yeah, they're just going to flail open. It looks like one of the wheels is a lopsided, which is making it very, very difficult to drive. It actually is driving kind of terribly. Just because of that one wheel, and it's getting very annoying. Yeah, there's the burning inferno of the R car. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. And of course, it's got hazards and whatever that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the other. Oh, I think what? Oh wait, no, I know what it's supposed to be. They're blinkers. Okay, I see that now. But yeah, I just tried to send it off the canyon. It didn't really do anything. Okay, let's see how fast this thing goes. Actually, this is. Oh wait, the engine's apparently smoking. Oh, okay. Apparently, just exploded. Whoops. We're just gonna leave that there. All right, next one is a plane, and this one's actually quite interesting. It's actually quite different from the other ones. And I hope I get into the right one. Yes, this is the plane. Yeah, right now it just drives like a normal. It just drives like a normal car. But hold on, I'm going to pull up the description here. It says the infection came from a meteor, glowing with energy. The molten stone flew into the side of a plane. Passenger screams were heard for miles as they were devoured by the infection. A pulsing ball of dark, sizzling goo where the meteor had struck, and it spread quickly through the plane. The pilot, panicking as he heard his cargo being absorbed, smashed a window and climbed out. Forgetting where he was in his glimmering terror, the pane of glass shredded his hands, and he fell and hit the wing, leaving a black stain from his infected blood. The infection took the controls and steered the plane into the sky, only to be seen on the day of the hallowed. The corrupted trails left by the wings were a mark of the plane's identity, to strike fear into all that see the infected plane. So apparently, this was struck by a meteor, which doesn't really make any sense at all because it was flying. Because like it's highly unlikely for a meteor to hit a flying plane. But yeah, this is basically how you fly it. You use page up and page down for pitch. And then, okay. But yeah, you use up and down for pitch. Up and down for pitch. Hold on, I'm going to put it back down on the ground. Just to see if this makes a difference. It looks like it does. But yeah, this is, it doesn't really look that damaged besides some parts of the tail wings being torn off. And also a big hole where the meteor struck. At least I think that's what that was in the fact. Wait. Okay, for a second there, it looked like that the windshield was caved in. And I'm like, wait, what? But no, it actually isn't. But yeah, the trails on the wings look like, I think that's like the trail that I was talking about in the description, like the jet stream. Oh wait, part of the wing is torn off. I didn't see that. Oh, that's weird. But it's also kind of cool because like it makes it unique. It'll be interesting if all the creators make a normal version of all the creations, just so that we can tell the difference. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, we're just going to leave that thing flying, and I'm going to get the next creation, which I need to go over here in order to do, because, yeah. Alright, here we go. But while I'm waiting for the editor to load, I'm going to do this. I'm going to read the description, if I can find the creation on the Steam Workshop. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It's called Project X, a mysterious transport. The secret project that it was carrying, something happened to it. No one knows what it is nor how the plane is still flying in such a condition and with no crew. The entire plane is a ghost plane, therefore it automatically takes off and flies. This plane uses a modified variant of a plane stabilizer that I created a year ago. It, quote-unquote, activates at an altitude of 30 meters. The pictures, okay, so yeah, in the workshop page, it shows pictures of places that are recommended for spawning the aircraft. So yeah, if you want to check this one out, it will be there. But yeah, Project X. Here's the plane. I think it's supposed to be like a military plane of some sort. Yeah, it looks like it is. But yeah, let's yeah, too big for its flying area. Ignore that. Up. Yep, it takes off and flies on its own. It's basically on autopilot. Okay, where is Bob in all this? It looks like it is a cargo plane. Looks like all of it is basically the same. It has no lights. Yeah, no lights, no beacons, no hazards. Does it have a horn? Okay, that just happened. Okay, wait. Does that happen when you press? Wait, is that what? No, that wasn't. Okay, I guess it reached its cruising altitude. So yeah, that's what happens when it reaches its cruising altitude. I guess it does that. Okay, so yeah, the box on the back is its cargo, I think. And what happens? Wait, hold on. View pitch. Okay. Hello. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Yeah, just fix it. But yeah, it looks like that this is its cargo, apparently. It looks like it's something radioactive, and it made the plane go radioactive as well, because something happened to it, apparently. Which is kind of cool. I like that concept. It's unique. I'll give it that. We're just going to leave it. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, we're going to quickly skydive off of this plane. Bye-bye, plane. We were actually moving faster than the plane. How is this possible? Oh, that's a long way down. I'm going to backspace real quick. But yeah, time for my creations. So the first one we have over here is a ghost car. Now, it may look like just a normal sedan. Okay, I just fell through the map. Hold on, I'm going to place that there. We're going to do this. But yeah, what this basically is, yeah, this is the driver's seat. You can basically, it's basically a giant remote control car. And yeah, there's the lights. And there's also a first-person camera, so that you can actually see where you're going. Yeah, I tried to do this, I tried to use this in multiplayer so many times, but I never really got to work just because of the desyncing. I guess, because apparently you need to be inside the creation in order for this to work. Although, I don't really buy that in the first place because I have seen people do it with RC cars, like actual normal-sized ones. So I know it can be done for this. I just don't know how to do it. But yeah, it's cool nonetheless. The story behind this is basically that the driver abandoned the vehicle and it basically came to life in search for its original owner, but the owner actually died of old age. So yeah. But yeah, the next car is a 1956 Compass Oracle demonic version. Now, this is, other than the demonic part of it, this is just a normal Compass Oracle. For those of you who do not know who Compass is, well, what it is, it's a luxury car company for Burnside. If you don't know what Burnside is, it's a basically, like, the BB&G Drive company remastered, because, like, it's only got one car. It's from the 50s. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I covered all the cars in a previous video. If you want to check that out, go to my Brick Raiders playlist. You'll eventually find it. But yeah, this is the Compass Oracle. It's basically based off of a Lincoln Continental. And yeah, you got the normal lights. And if you activate beacons, yeah, something comes out there, but it's not until you turn off the normal lights you get this. Yeah, it's got red lights. It's the demonic side of it. And if you hit the middle mouse button, you get this. Yeah. Fire. This thing sets itself on fire because it's a demon and all that. Oh, and apparently it just killed the car. Yeah, if only Brick Rigs had... Okay, that just happened. But yeah, what I was going to say before the car blew up, I wish that the car had... I wish that Brick Rigs had, like, some sort of indestructible engine that was, like, immune to fire. Like, I feel like that would be really, really cool. Because, like, yeah, it would... Like, you could do stuff like this and not having to worry about the car catching on fire. Okay, so here's the last creation. Of course, I saved the best for last. It's called the Devil's Continental. I know it says Devil's Catalog, but that was because I was experimenting with names on this one because I didn't exactly know what to call it. But yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get myself to my workshop page so I can pull up the description for this thing because this thing has a really detailed description. Okay, here we go. This 1969 Lincoln Continental isn't just any normal old classic. The car's owner was the leader of a Satanic cult. He was highly respected by all of his followers. He carried dead bodies in the back seats, and bloodstains are still there to this day. People even thought that he was possessed by the devil himself at some times. Unfortunately, on one particular night, however, Friday, October 13th, 1978, he was sleeping in his car when it mysteriously caught fire, killing him in the process. No one knew if someone purposely lit the car on fire or if it was from a faulty spark plug that started an electrical fire. The car was fully restored after the incident, though, but everyone who got near it would unexpectedly die within 24 hours after coming into contact with it. Another night, when one of his former followers was on his way home, when the Continental appeared in front of him. He swerved into a ditch and survived the initial impact. He remembers seeing the car, but something was different. It had demonically red headlights. The car was later found in a parking lot with no driver in sight. A few days later, it mysteriously disappeared while being transported to an unpronounced location. The car was never seen or heard from again after that. Legend says it still roams the roads in the canyon around 3 a.m. in the morning, and is the cause of several incidents of people driving off the canyon's edge while attempting to avoid something, and several reports of a pair of red headlights being seen around the roads. It also says that the car has a tendency of setting itself on fire. One specific incident was on Friday, October 13th, 2008, the same day when the original owner of the car mysteriously died in the car due to the car mysteriously catching on fire. Around 3 in the morning, a state trooper was parked on the side of the road when he saw that what looked like the 1969 Lincoln Continental, but it was on fire as it drove by him. The officer was so shocked and disbelief that he didn't chase after the car before it vanished over the hill. As to why the car was on fire, it could have been because it was the same night when it caught on fire, killing the original owner inside. If you go to the canyon at 3 a.m. and drive along the roads, you just might see the demonically possessed car driving around, and if you're lucky, you might see it as a burning inferno. And then I also have instructions, and then I also have instructions below, which big note. If you are to download this yourself and actually use it for who knows what, you need to God mode yourself before driving it. It's recommended because I'll show you why in a minute. And then you can get in the car once you've God mode yourself, and then you can press middle mouse button for fire effect. Yeah, that's the main reason why, because it's got fire, and you already know what happens if you don't God mode yourself with the other car. But yeah, I actually really like the model of this thing. It looks a lot like a Lincoln, and it looks very detailed. This has to be like one of my most detailed cars ever to date. And yeah, did you see the license plate? DMN666. Yep, the devil's number. As you can see, no driver whatsoever. And I gave the seats like a stained look by using like rusted out wood. I don't know what to call like old wood. But yeah, here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna get out the car and God mode myself. And we're going to take this thing to the bridge because I want to drive this thing in a straight line while getting a good camera angle. Because I do want to show you guys what this thing looks like while it's on fire, because it looks pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's get this thing up to speed. And middle mouse button, here we go. Yeah, look at that thing. Imagine going down the road and seeing this thing coming at you. Now, that would be pretty scary. Especially since it's like possessed by like a satanic cult. A leader of a satanic cult. At least that's what my story behind it is. But yeah, it looks extremely cool while doing this. I might add extra flamethrowers to it or something, but yeah. This is like a very, very cool creation, in my opinion. Like, it's like the style of it, it's a nice car on the outside. Like, take away the demon effect for a second. Like, if you didn't know what this was, if you didn't read the description, if you didn't read the name of it, like, this looks like a very, very nice car. Like a very normal Lincoln Continental. But then, at the same time, it looks pretty scary when you turn on all the demonic effects for it. So yeah. It's pretty cool. And yeah, if you're one of those guys that are like very I just want to say this. If you're one of those guys that are like very picky about descriptions, you're like, X, Friday, October the 13th was not in 2008. It was in this year. I'm like, I know. I didn't look it up. I just wanted to use it just for the story. So, yeah, I wasn't trying to be realistic as possible. Yeah. So, if you're super triggered about that, I'm sorry. I didn't look it up. I just put in random years just to make it feel real. But yeah, I think that's going to it for today's episode of Brick Rigs. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Happy Halloween. I'll see you guys next time.